Green Bay Packers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The slot man in motion right. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Slot man moves right. From the 35 on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Touchdown! Bo Melton. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White
to the 22-yard line. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jones now in motion left. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 50 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers.
This pass complete to Melton.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Jones again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Brady. Looking deep for Julio. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Being chased out left.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a play fake. Rodgers steps away to his left. And able to find Allen Lazard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Rodgers again now. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Touchdown, Packers!
Melton
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie him. The game is we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll go with Jones. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there, that spot of the field inside the 24.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of A crazy risk. Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up. We're going to turn the ball over for our own offense and get some points out of it.
Yeah, they did the first part of that. Now they'll be looking to add those points with great field position. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Working from the gun. Rodgers.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 5
touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On play action, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. In motion comes the tight end left. On third down, here's Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. The 40. The 20. And it's a pick 6.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got only your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Taken at the goal line.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Slot man moves right. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In motion left comes Williams.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Another tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. On the move past the 40.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Running on first down, Eckler.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. And they ran out of it. It's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Herbert now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Cade Otton, 44 yards. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point put through by Suckum, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack.
He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Herbert on 1st down now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers.
Donald Parham.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
7-7, our score after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught by Evans.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
On 1st down, Brady.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. First down, Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen from 4 yards out.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On play action, now Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Up the middle with Eckler. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brady now on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Brady now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hey, 56. There you go.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Sugar, sugar!
Again, they'll throw with Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Hey, goal 66.
On second and goal, Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, it's Brady. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a play fake. Brady. Otton brings it in over the middle. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. White is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Herbert on 1st down now. He's got this to Williams, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert under pressure. They got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the 50, here's Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3 quarters in the books.
Hey, that. Hey, 66.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he goes out right around the 39. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Brady. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Back and reload. Don't man it.
To throw is Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
The left side completion to Jones. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. First down, here's White. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On play action, now Brady. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr., and the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
From the 22, Herbert being chased out left. He's airing it out for Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Throwing, Herbert.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Herbert to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Herbert.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Shaquille Barrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Throw it overtime for Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away to his left. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They picked up a 1st down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a 3rd down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime, every play's importance is magnified. And that one could turn out to be huge.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert. A touchdown run there from a yard out. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
In motion left goes Jones. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is caught. Touchdown.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
lost. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo. Take off the cloud chase. Take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone. Take off the car loan. Take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay. 5-day stay. Take a $250,000. Hella final. Take off the far flag. Take off perception. Take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure. Take off the unsure. Take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep. Take off the fake woke. Take off the I'm broke. I care. Take off the gossip. Take off the new logic. That if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know. Take off the doje. Take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs. You stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they copy up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic. The women is stranded. The men on the run. The profits abandoned. The law take advantage. The market is crashing. The industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs. You stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they copy up for us? Serving up for luck, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and fools. I can swim in my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my food.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. The slot man in motion right. Herbert on 3rd down now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. Allen the man in motion right. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. The center receiver in motion to the right.
Herbert on first down now. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Rolling to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Julio Jones. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Shaquille Barrett from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. They're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
Now it's Herbert. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Touchdown!
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have moved out in front.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14 to 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's got him. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that will disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
2nd and 4.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st down, Brady. He completes it right side of the lane.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Brady now to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Nothing different.
2nd down and goal. Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
At their own 5-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot wanting to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Herbert now. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler.
Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Buying time to his left. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, a 20-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bucks ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember,
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Logan Ryan. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Buccaneers get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 14.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 32 on the play.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.